And he'll cuts here. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Now in the top of the first with nobody. Strike one. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, and that's a two-out error right here in the first inning. Now, you hate to prolong any inning, but especially the first one. Now you're going to force your guy to face another dangerous hitter in this inning when he should be relaxing in the dugout.
Bumgarner sets. First pitch on the way. Snap throw from the catcher, but he gets back in time. A runner on first with two away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins leave one, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Jose Fernandez gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he does have a curveball. It's one of those sweeping curveball that just kind of sweeps across the plate. Kind of like a slow slider.
Yelich will wait on it. One pitch, one away. Digging in now, Joe Penick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Christian Yelich in this one. Very athletic, a wiry type of guy that gets very good jumps, has a good arm as well. We'll see if he makes an impact defensively in this one.
Batting fourth.
Buster Posey set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And there goes Pence. High drive. Left field. Out of here. A two-run shot for Buster Posey as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead. Standing in now, Matt Duffy, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Oh, and he botches it.
Batting sixth.
Brandon Belt set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away. He pulls this one into right. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Martin Prado makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Batting sixth.
Marcell Ozuna stands in for the first time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. JT Realmuto into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Hard liner toward short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Brandon Crawford strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Stanton moves over, one down. Madison Bumgarner digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Runs up and gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. Denard Span steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners off for second. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And they will tag him out between first and second. Joe Panik stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little...
In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Hunter Pence steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
In there, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now the runner's on his way home. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Yelich going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us. Leading off the inning, Adeiny Echeverria, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Posey waits on it, 1 away.
Batting ninth,
Jose Fernandez stands in.
Jose Fernandez.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Pence has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Second baseman, D.
Behind on that, here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Christian Yelich in now, hopped out in his first trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
To 2-2 now. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Matt Duffy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Ozuna is under it. 1 out. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Shot toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The batter,
Angel Pagan is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
And the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. 3 innings complete. The Giants lead it 5-0. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Into the seats, 0-1. Bumgarner has his sign. 0-1 on its way. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Might want to stay away from that pitch in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, well, whatever that was, he's lucky to get another chance.
Justin Bohr is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
For the Marlins, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Into the box now, Martin Prado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Madison Bumgarner is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Pitcher, Madison Bumgarner.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
A solo shot here to left as they pile on. It's now 6-0. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. This will swing and send a line drive out to right field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
second baseman, number 12.
Settling in now, Joe Pennant. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Stanton is there, 2 down.
The right fielder.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the fourth, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting,
Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. On the move is Pence. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants add on. Marcell Ozuna heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Hit to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. JT Realmuto stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And a high strike there, 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Bumgarner has his target. Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. High in the air out to center field. Span moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Matt Duffy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Yelich. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
Brandon Belt digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
the shortstop, number 30, Crawford.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Yelich is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Chris Johnson will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 12, Chris Johnson.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. D. Gordon will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
In is Christian Yelich. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Pagan comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Out in front of it, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Giants' 7th, and the Marlins. Mike Dunn will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Madison Bumgarner comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused, because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Tomlinson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there he goes toward second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Stanton is going to get there to make the catch. And now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first.
Well, when you've got a big lead, I guess you can afford to take some chances. But this seemed doomed from the start, and this winds up becoming a pretty easy double play.
Joe Panik digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Lined hard toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Unfortunate there with 2 away. I think that runner's going to score from first base. But once the ball hops over the wall, it's kind of a moot point, and they're going to have to send him back to third base anyway.
Buster Posey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Drilled on the ground to short. Echeverria's there. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They're on top 7-1. Back here in San Francisco, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Johnny Cueto will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Skied into straightaway right. Pence is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
94 for strike one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
And it's quickly 0-2. Cueto sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Matt Duffy gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And this will find the heart of Triples Alley out near the 421 sign. In to score is the runner from first. It's an 8-1 ball game. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. Brandon Crawford will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Into the box, Angel Pagan. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
In now, Johnny Cueto. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
Digging in, Denard Span. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Lifted in the air out to right. Stanton is going to get there to make the catch, and now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. On to first, and they get the double play. Adeiny Echeverria comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Right side, hit hard. Panic's able to get there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pitcher number 40.
Cole Gillespie will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Gillespie.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pagan has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
D. Gordon will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Carter Capps will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Joe Panik will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Yelich ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. The tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Well, right center field out there goes 421 feet, so a lot of guys figure if I hit it out there, I'm getting 3. Heck, it's even called Triples Alley, but this is a nice play to get to the ball quickly, and then a real good relay. It's going to cut him down trying to stretch 2 into 3.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Buster Posey strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Yelich has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1, 2, 3. Christian Yelich will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Josh Osich will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Josh Osich.
Christian Yelich stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. A quick out number 1. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
First baseman, Justin Bour.
Justin Bour stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to the